Hello YouTube world and welcome to my channel once again. So I think today's story is pretty funny. Well, in my opinion, it's pretty funny. Okay, so I was talking to a friend today and she came up to me very mad telling me that she was catfish. And I was like, what in the world is catfish? I know it's a fish, but what do you mean by it? What kind of slang is it? I had no clue what it was. So she explained to me and I was like, oh wow, that's like that really sucks for her. But then while she was telling me the story, I was like, oh my gosh, I have totally been catfished in my life too. But I didn't know what it was. So I started watching YouTube videos, and some videos are so sad. Like I'm watching some sad instances where like it was going on for months, and some are pretty funny. So I was like, I'll share my story. Okay, so my story happened about 8 months ago, and I'm already laughing. It's so sad. Okay, so what happened was that I used to have a Facebook, which I'll probably get back in a month, but in my Facebook, I accept anyone. If you request me, I'll just accept you. I don't care. And someone requested me, and I guess I had them on my friend list. And all of a sudden, like one day, some girl messages me, and she just was telling me, "Hey, you seem like a pretty cool person. You travel a lot." And we started talking. She just seemed pretty cool. She seemed like me. She liked to work out, liked to travel, was a nice person, loved animals. I was like, "Oh well, she's pretty cool." So I asked her if she had a phone number that I could text her, and she tells me she doesn't, which I understood because not everyone has the means to have a phone. But she told me that she does. She had a called the iTouch, and she has an app called I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's like KIK, Kick or Keek, and so I was like, okay, I'll download it. So we started talking for like a week. And it was pretty cool. She was pretty cool. And then one day I asked her if she would like to Skype, and she said sure. So we're gonna Skype 2 days from that day. But in that night when we're supposed to Skype, she like messaged me from an actual phone, and she said that it was her mom's phone, but it turned out that her internet was not working, and they will be repaired in a week and a half, so we couldn't Skype. And I should have known this was like a red flag, but when at the moment when it happens, you're not really aware of what's going on. Okay, so back to the story. Like a week and a half, her internet gets repaired, but she doesn't have time to Skype because she has to take tests and whatever, study for tests. So I was telling my friend at school, and he told me that in that app you could take an instant picture. Like it's like Snapchat. You could take an actual picture or you could choose from the gallery. And I didn't know that, so I asked her. No, so I sent her a picture of myself in the actual camera, and asked her if she could send a picture too. And she sent me a picture, but it didn't have her face. It just was a body shot. And I asked her if she could send me a picture of her face. She said no because she didn't have makeup on. I was like, okay. Like I was already starting to feel kind of weird at this moment, but I just let it go. So then we talked for like another one more week after that, so this is the third week. And we weren't talking like constantly. It wasn't like back and forth. It was like three messages every hour. So it wasn't like I was like this on the phone. It was like three messages every hour. But at this point I was like, hey, it'll be cool if we can just hang out. Like I like meeting new friends. I like to meet new people. And we agreed to meet on a Friday and I asked that on a Monday. And then we agreed to meet at a public place at a coffee shop on Saturday. So when Saturday finally came, I was there at the time, and I'm like messaging her, where are you at? She messages me like a minute later, I'm at the hospital, something happened to my mom. And at this point, I was like, okay, am I being like tricked or something? But I didn't think much about it, so I just said, okay, it's fine. And at this point, me and my friend went to her profile that night, and we started looking at stuff, and it was very fishy that she never had any likes on her pictures. Oh my gosh, I sound so dumb, but it's so true. I should have known this from the beginning. And my friend's very good with computers, so he like looked up one of the images, and some other girl's Facebook page came out that wasn't her. I know, right? So at this point, I was like, oh, I was just tricked. And I was like, should I tell her? I was like, yeah, I have to tell her because you shouldn't do that to people. So I told her, I was like, you know what, this is what we did. And it turns out she came clean, and she was actually at the coffee shop, but she was too embarrassed to come up to me and tell me the truth. Like she described what I was wearing too. I never told her what I was wearing. And I mean, I just wanted a friendship. Let me just say that. I never wanted anything more. My conversations were always strictly with friends. Were friendly conversations, never nothing more. But it turns out she's she's not very confident on her appearance. And that's the reason why she was catfishing me. And I told her there's no hard feelings. Just next time, don't do that. It's not cool. I'm a really easygoing guy, so I didn't get mad. And yeah, I haven't talked to her since, but I told her if she ever needs someone to talk to, she can message me. I just wanted a friend, not anything more than that. Hopefully she understands. And well, that's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you like my story, please subscribe and comment and give it a thumbs up. And tell me your story. Until next time, bye.